Alright guys, I really hate to report stuff like this, but I think that the writing is on the wall. As you are all aware, last week Microsoft tried to increase the price of Xbox Live Gold, the membership that does not include any games from Gamepass. It's strictly an online membership to play your Xbox games online from $60 all the way doubling it effectively to $120 per year. To a lot of folks, this can be seen as means to get Xbox Live Gold subscribers up to Xbox Game Pass or even Game Pass Ultimate at the highest tier. I happen to interpret this a little bit differently. I feel that Microsoft was probably trying to get some of the bottom feeders on the lowest end of their service offerings for Xbox, see if they can pay a little bit more money per month, and then help subsidize the price of Xbox Game Pass. The reason I bring this up is because Microsoft kind of nonchalantly increased the price of Xbox Live Gold. They kind of doubled it without any type of warning, or they didn't really seem to care. And the reason I say that is because the Xbox Live Gold games that you do get per month have been weaker and weaker as time has gone on. So it feels like Microsoft doesn't really care too much about Xbox Live Gold. Clearly, everything and all their efforts were going into securing games for Game Pass. A lot of what led me to this consensus is that subscription services are very expensive, and getting good games and content on said services can be even more expensive. As with other subscription services synonymous with Xbox Game Pass, say something like Netflix, you either increase the price of your services so that you can compete with other studios, or you remove some of the content on your service. I don't think anybody out there will argue that the first few years of Netflix's online streaming services were by far their best. They had so much varied content, it was really amazing. If you go on Netflix today, they still do have a good amount of content, but most of their content is surrounded by stuff that their own studios have created. So a lot of those movies that you might want to watch from the 90s or early 2000s, you're going to have to go to other streaming services or other downloading services. So all in all, I think Microsoft didn't make a dumb move here by trying to double the price of Xbox Live Gold. They were just kind of throwing a Hail Mary to see if they could make it work, subsidize Game Pass, keep it at that $9.99 or $14.99 price point, allow gamers to really get the best value in gaming for another year or two, and just continue on, bolster up the amount of subscribers that they have, get better games onto the service, etc., etc. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, Microsoft rescinded that decision. It was slammed down by gamers across the world. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube was blowing up with a lot of hatred, and I will give Microsoft kudos. They actually handled the news cycle very well. They rescinded the idea something at like 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, so these guys were up thinking about it. They made the right decision. They didn't let it get out there for too long. It didn't really affect anything, but I think it just shows that these subscription services, while they can be great, they're very difficult to maintain and find that balance of profit versus loss. So guys, if you have any ideas of why you think Microsoft may have did this, do you think they're off their rocker, or do you think like me that they're just trying to strategically keep the price of Game Pass at an effective rate? I'd love to hear about it down below in the comments. If you're not subscribed, go ahead right now and hit that red subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. You will get notifications for my future uploads. And as always, guys, have a great day.